Welcome back, viewer, to Chungu cha Jamii. Today we are talking about single parenting. What is your story on single parenting? Send in your question, your comments across all our social media networks. That's GBS TV Africa. Our SMS line is 21144. So, ladies, Faith said that before we went on a break, I was asking her that if that is what, if the man missed that, then he could be probably looking for that. Not only a mother, but also maybe a sister, someone who can, he can, I've seen men. We always say we have this notion of saying behind every successful man, there is
There's
a
a
woman
woman.
behind. Behind every successful woman, who is behind that woman?
God.
Hey, don't you think God is also behind that man?
That's just a by the way. That things people just want to say. Behind every success is God. Yes, glory is unto God.
Yeah, glory is
Yes.
unto God, but the support system,
Through
because
the
God
wisdom
has
of
given
God,
us
okay,
the.
through the wisdom of God, the partners are able to grow together and become successful.
My friend told me this. Behind every successful woman, there is a supporting father.
Let me say this. Still supporting
a
father.
man?
Where did he get that wisdom of supporting the daughter?
No, we are
From
not
God.
disputing God.
Yes.
You see, the same way we say behind every successful man, there is a woman. Now, behind every successful woman, there is a supporting
I
father.
can agree with that. I have seen ladies
Not
who
all. Not all.
I can
Not
agree with
all.
that.
Yes.
I
But
agree with that.
you
I
agree.
agree with that.
So I
Because
think everyone has their own
I've
perspective.
seen ladies whose fathers were present and whose fathers believed in their daughters. I've seen them thrive.
Me, I'll say a mentor.
A
Not really
mentor?
a father, but a mentor. Mentors.
No, it could be a mentor, but also a male figure.
You see the way she said, like, that daughters are daddy's princesses. So when you have that fatherly love, take for instance your daughter, if the father is present, and you see the fathers are very protective over their daughters. They want the best for their daughters. And this daughter, now when she's getting this love from the father, she believes in herself. She believes she can achieve whatever she put her mind to.
I know we are going out of context, but what you're saying is really relevant.
Yeah.
And also what you're saying is also relevant. Because by the end of it all is who is your supporting team? Who is your support system? If it is your father, good. If it is your mother, good. For us as women, we are told that our sons are our thriving power. That is where you find your sons understanding you. That is where you find also your son understanding you better, and not in as much as he's having daddy issues, doesn't he also understands where you're coming from.
And
Because
also,
the opposite sex, we say opposite sex attracts.
I can also agree with you. See, I grew up without a father. And I think I have had, before salvation, I've had countless relationships which were never working.
Simply because you are
I was
looking for a father. You see the relevance of what I was saying.
Them.
Carol, what do you say? Do you agree? Were you also looking for a father in them? Given that you're married in a young age, also, no, you were in a relationship at a young age, got a child at a young age. Also, for the time you're married, also naive, could say. Would you say that you were seeing the potential of a father in them that they never delivered or manifested, or what is your story?
My story, like I said last time, mine was I grew up in a society that was discriminating me so much because I realized I had a gap of I didn't have a father present. So my fears that I was chasing when I had cleared Form 1, a guy came around, said, I want to marry you, take you to college. And what I was chasing, one, is to get to settle in marriage and have a husband whereby my children are going to be there and enjoy that fatherly thing. And then I wanted to show this society that you people, you have labeled me so much. This is not who I am. See.
So were you
I
are
can
not
have a
looking for a
father.
father?
No,
You are looking
I
for a
wanted
father for your.
family.
But again, it's more like the same.
the
You're looking
same.
for a father for your kids, so you have to see the father in
The
him.
father issue.
Yeah.
It's the father issue.
The father in for him to be, for you to approve him to be a father and the best father to your
Yeah.
kids, he has to prove it to you as Carol, so that also the society can see the what you can unajivunia.
Yes, let's say it, we say that because I had the fear of having children out of wedlock. Yes, bringing up children as a single mother, which today I am.
What you are afraid
My
of
fears
most
just
has come to
came
pass.
thoroughly on me. So we can say yes, a father thing is an issue in the society.
Yeah.
But again, we said life is not just by chance; it is a God plan.
Everything have a season.
A little bit. There's something I wanted to add on when she talks about when you were asking, is she not being selfish to the children? Or you see, like I said the other time, when you move out of a relationship and you have not diagnosed, articulated, now we are no longer going to be together. How about the children? You see, when you consider the child does not have that capacity of understanding so many things. Sometimes that's why I'm saying I go low so much, because I look at the child I'm bringing up. I look at this child first of all. Yes, the man did me. Even me, if I reveal the things I've gone through with these guys, people will cry, but that is now the past, you see. So what we need here now is, have you articulated who is the victim and how do you want to go about it? Me today, if these guys come and if they are willing to come and create a relationship for the sake of the children, I'm very open-minded, that one, you see. regardless of what they did, how we hurt each other, you see, the past has to go. That is, if the other partner, if one is ready, the other one is not ready, and if he's talked to is not ready, if he's coming back, you give him room, because this child needs this guy. Just be open-minded. This is what I tell ladies. We hurt each other. We hurt each other. Then when I bring in the story of, when I'm told the story
but there is a two side of the story. The way you have two sides of coin. There is your story and there is his story. If you are to bring him on set here,
yes,
and you guys are sitting here,
things will fall apart.
I
Yes,
wonder.
it is very true. It is because already in this issue, there's not been a reconciliation process, like talk, you see, for the sake of who is the victim, the babies. You see, when the relationship breaks and then there is no team has ever come in to try and rescue it, people will always grow bitter. And if partners didn't try ways to heal themselves, they will still remain enemies.
Makes sense. But again, with a lot of buts and disclaimers. Because when you're talking like that, I'm wondering how many people are willing to do that. It's not easy.
It's not easy
because
of the
if you
egos.
really wanted to salvage it, you would have done it at that particular time when things are still fresh. And you've not, in as much as you say time heals all wounds, if you're saying time heals all wounds, then it's okay. You've healed, you've overcome, you've been more mature. Now you can deliberate on things in a more sober way compared to maybe 5 years before. So working it now could be something workable. So with what you're saying, it's true. But again, it also depends, where are you coming from? If yours was not abusive, someone else will say, I'm not ready for that. Kama it was abusive na ulikuwa unaambiwa ni shetani alifanya nikurushie hiyo kiatu ama pasi, how sure are you? You've not tamed the devil, please.
Okay, this idea where people just come and tell you it is Satan who caused me. Let me just say,
we have a lot of single mothers today, especially who have gone through abuses, and they tell you that is what they are being told.
No, me, I've gone through hell in these two relationships. Yes. Some days, some years ago, I could not talk without breaking down. I could not even talk for 5 minutes without crying and all over having mucus. Yes.
But now you've healed. We thank God for
Ah,
that.
yes, I'm very okay. I'm even enjoying life now. First of all, from the start, when you do not have a goal, how do you want your life to be? Hii relationship yote is the reason why iko vile iko, why people even end up ugly, is because when you wanted to enter into this relationship, what goals were you having? How did you want your life to go? Obviously we knew when I was starting a relationship, I knew kuna challenges where by the times we will be disagreeing. But when you do not have a clear goal of where you are heading with that relationship, things just come and then will end up ugly. For me, I was holding on. I knew I want, no matter what, bad, good, unless you want to kill me, I really wanted it to work.
Wow.
Yes.
Yours is a story for another day for sure. Now, moving on. We say for you to continue, you need the healing process, and also you need to shake the dust and step on it. So, what are these things that you've shaked, and you can count them as a milestone for you to where you are today in the challenges of being a single mother or a single parent? Those things, like I had asked you previously, the things you have a daughter. What are the things that you'd want your daughter to emulate from you as a parent, so that when she grows up and she's of age to be in relationships and to be married, she does not find herself in or rather, she does not walk in the same shoes that you walked?
Okay, I'll keep on going to the mentors, back to the mentors. Right now, I have mentors who are in the church, who are some are counselors, pastors, and people who have experienced life. So I as much as I pray, I go to them. Even my daughter, this is my children. This is what I am. I'm connecting them towards those mentors. Cause life, if I say there's something they can learn from me, maybe they can learn from me that whenever I have issues, before I do things, let me go and ask these people with wisdom, the mentors. That is what I can pass to my children. Because if I say there's something they can learn from me, there's nothing. Our hearts keep on changing. Yes.
Interesting. What about you, Faith?
What I can say, I have taught my children to love God, number one. Another thing, like based on the life that I have had to live with them, I believe my son can understand to keep family first, like the way I did with them. I chose to lose and protect them. So what's best? When given this scenario, what do you think is best for you? What do you think is best for your children? Don't be selfish. So I want them to emulate a life of putting the other person first. Like I told you, we have seen so many women remain in marriage. I'm not advocating for divorce.
True.
But when I was still with Prince, you see the gap between firstborn and secondborn. It's 12 years. So when I was raising him, I was like, I want to settle down, but I don't want to be selfish. I don't want to settle down just so that I can have a husband who is not going to love my son. So I always tell my friend, I would always tell them, me, if I get married, I will first watch and learn whether this man is going to love my son. Is he coming in this, are we coming in to raise this son together, or he just wants me? You know, there's a man who wants you but doesn't want the children. So I have always taught myself, my children come first. So this is what I want my children to learn from me. They always come first. And when they're growing up, they will have a family of their own. So before they can like relax, settle, enjoy, is this working for them, for the kids? So I want them to be able to protect their loved ones the way I protected them. I also want them to ask for guidance, like follow. We're in a church where we always ask for guidance, where we always let the word of God guide us and all that. I believe I'm raising them to be people that are going to put their loved one first.
Interesting. Thank you so much, ladies, for honoring our invite again and coming in. Viewers back at home, our next session will be having a counselor who is going now to be talking to us cacamoniously on single parenting, the do's and the do nots. Please stay tuned. Next time, let's have a pen and a paper to take the do's and do nots. Send in your question, your comments, interact with us across all our social media networks. That's GBS TV Africa. Our SMS line is 21144. Till next time, have a nice time. Goodbye.